First question.
Question.
What is the
What is
specific biological term for the process where water droplets are forced out from the edges of leaves due to high root pressure? Answer is guttation. से चैट बॉक्स में नहीं लेना है आंसर.
नो नॉट नीडेड। अभी ये लोग जो क्वेश्चन आते हैं चैट बॉक्स में तो ये लोग बिजी हो जाते हैं कि हम पहले आंसर देंगे, तो नो नीड टू
ठीक है.
गिव द आंसर इन द चैट बॉक्स। जस्ट गेट द क्वेश्चंस एंड ट्राई। अगर आंसर आ रहे हैं सो गुड, नहीं आ रहे हैं तुरंत उसका स्क्रीनशॉट लीजिए जब आंसर शो हो रहा है। ठीक है,
ओके.
डोंट वेस्ट द टाइम ऑन द गिविंग द आंसर इन द चैट बॉक्स।
ओके सर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, नेम द स्पेसिफिक केमिकल रिएक्शन दैट occurs when an acid and a base combine to form salt and water. Neutralization. What is the term for a substance that speed up a chemical reaction without being consumed in the process? ये सबको पता होना चाहिए, तो थोड़ा भी आसान है, अभी आप लोगों के कोर्स में भी आ गया है, आ गया होगा. कैटालिस्ट. कैटालिस्ट पता होगा सबको केमिकल रिएक्शंस में. Which physical phenomenon explains why a straight stick looks bent when partially submerged in water? Refraction. What is the technical term for the dynamic state of internal balance maintained by living organism despite changing external condition? Homeostasis. What unique form of what unique form of nutrition is shown by organisms like bread mold that feed on dead and decaying organic matter? Saprotrophic. Which green iron rich pigment allows structural oxygen storage in muscles tissues distinct from hemoglobin in blood? Myoglobin. What is the name of the white crystalline compound found when lime water reacts with blown carbon oxide gas? Carbon dioxide gas. Calcite. What specific property allows a fluid to resist internal flow or friction, commonly observed as thickness in honey? आंसर है विस्कोसिटी. विस्कोसिटी भी होगा, विस्कोसिटी पता होगा आप सबको क्या होता है. किसी लिक्विड का जो गाढ़ापन होता है वो उस विस्कोसिटी की वजह से होता है. ठीक है, लिक्विड कितना गाढ़ा है, कितना धीरे वो फ्लो कर रहा है और कितना तेज. कोई भी लिक्विड जो है जितना धीरे फ्लो करेगा उसकी विस्कोसिटी उतनी ही ज्यादा होगी, और जितना तेज से फ्लो करेगा यानी उसका विस्कोसिटी उतनी कम है. व्हाट इज द साइंटिफिक टर्म फॉर द localized movement or bending of a plant towards a light source? Phototrophism. Name the physical unit. Name the physical unit used to measure the optical power of a lens. Diopter. What is the specific chemical name of the gas known to miners as fire damp? Methane. Which process involves separating a mixture by passing it through a medium in which its components move at different speed. Chromatography. In soccer, what is the term used when a player scores 3 goals in a single game? Hat trick. What is the term? Which is what is the term used in tennis when a players score a valid point directly from a serve without the opponent's racket touching the ball? Ack. Which Asian tactical defensive move in Kabaddi involves grabbing and attacking raider cleanly by their feet to ground them? Ankle hold. कबड्डी जो बच्चे खेलते हैं उनको पता होगा. In golf, what is the term for completing a hole using exactly one stroke fewer than the designated standard value? Designed standard value. Birdie. In standard field hockey, what type of card does a refer show to indicate a temporary 2 minute suspension for a player? Green card. What is the defensive maneuver in basketball where a defender legally knocks away a shooter's ball mid-air before it reaches the basket? Block. Which international governing which international governing body holds absolute regulatory control over the sports of competitive swimming? World Aquatics. What specific term describe a match outcome in chess where a player has no legal moves left but their king is not in check? Stalemate.
चेकमेट पता होगा ना आपको, यहाँ पर स्टेलमेट.
In professional baseball, what is the term for a hit that allows the batter to circle all bases and score safely in one play? Home run. Which track and field throwing discipline features a heavy aerodynamic spear being hurled as far as possible? ये तो सबको पता होना चाहिए. Javelin. अभी पता है जेवलिन में गोल्ड मेडल किसने लिया था पहले? अभी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? व्हाट इज द टर्म फॉर द क्लोज एरोडायनेमिक ट्रेलिंग ऑफ अ लीड क्रिस्टलिस्ट बाय. एक मिनट, फिर से पढ़ रही हूँ मैं. What is the term for the close aerodynamic trailing of a lead cyclist by another to save muscular energy by reducing wind resistance? Drafting. What specific point value is awarded to a rugby player for successfully executing a basic try? 5. What is the central currency name of the International Digital Payment Network expansion actively pushes across Asia by India? Rupee. Name the specialized orbital point located 1.5 away where India's solar observatory Aditya L1 is safely parked. Langarian. Langarian 1. Which major country completely banned all deep sea mining exploration in its domestic waters to protect marine biomes? New Zealand. Which specific city hosted the Grand Global AI Safety Summit, where world's leader signed a historical declaration on machine regulation? Bletchley. What is the underlying architectural computer technology that powers decentralization behind all secure cryptocurrencies? Blockchain. Which specific Indian national park serve as the focal point for the current cheetah rein- reintroduction program? Kuno. Name the advanced deep space telescope launched by the European Space Agency to map out dark matter across the cosmos. Euclid. What is the generic single word term used globally to describe complex computer algorithm capable of generating high quality text, image, or code? AI, artificial intelligence. What essential gas make up roughly 21% of Earth's clean atmosphere? Oxygen. Which specific country assumed the official operational presidency of the G20 Forum for the year 2025? South Africa. What single word describe the served climate in and sir Anoop sir?
यस मैम।
सर आवाज इधर कहीं पे कुछ हो रहा है तो आवाज डिस्टर्ब तो नहीं हो रही है?
अब मुझे नहीं पता, रिकॉर्डिंग में देखूंगा तो ही बता पाऊंगा।
देख लीजिए सर, इधर आवाज आ रही है बहुत ज्यादा।
आई डोंट नो। बोलिए आप। ओके आप रुक जाइए, मैं करता हूँ इसको। डोंट वरी।
फिर आप कंटिन्यू, क्योंकि एकदम घर के सामने ही हो रहा है, मैं कहीं भी चली जाऊंगी आवाज आएगी ही आएगी।
ओके ओके, नो नो। Okay. Now, next question. What single word describes the several climate-induced condition of an absolute lack of rainfall that prompted recent state of emergency across parts of Africa? That is drought. Sukha. Answer is drought. Next, which capital city hosted the 2024 Olympic Games? 2024 के Olympics Games किस city ने host किए थे? The answer is Paris. That is in the Paris. इसमें एक क्वेश्चन और था कि नेक्स्ट कहाँ होगा, तो नेक्स्ट आपको पता करना होगा, मुझे भी नहीं पता। ठीक, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। What is the geographical term for a narrow strip of land that connects two larger land masses such as Panama? That is, answer is isthmus. Okay. Next, which specific layer of Earth's atmosphere absorbs harmful ultraviolet rays and sits directly above the troposphere? And the answer is stratosphere. Okay. अब इस पे क्वेश्चन एक और बनता है कि जो सैटेलाइट्स हैं जो अर्थ के अराउंड घूमती हैं वो किस एटमॉस्फेयर में होती है, ठीक है, किस लेयर में होती है। नेक्स्ट, which historical Babylonian artifact is celebrated for containing the oldest written laws prioritizing an eye for an eye? And the answer is Hammurabi. Hammurabi में an eye for an eye. Next, what a unique geological phenomena creates a deep depression of or valley when two tectonic plates pull apart on a continent? Again, repeating, what unique geological phenomena creates a deep depression or valley when two tectonic plates pull apart on a continent? The answer is rifting. And the next, which landlocked European country is famous for its long-standing global policy of absolute military neutrality? Which landlocked European country is famous for its long-standing global policy of absolute military neutrality? The answer is Switzerland. Next, what economic terms describe a general sustained increase in the prices of goods which lowers the purchasing power of money? And the answer is inflation. Okay, moving to the next question. Which specific constitutional right is issued by a court to demand that a detained person be presented physically before a judge? Habeas corpus. Okay. Next, what is the technical term for a chain or cluster of closely grouped islands such as Indonesia or the Maldives? And the answer is archipelago. Okay. Moving to the next question. In the Indian judiciary, who holds the absolute constitutional power to issue a formal presidential pardon? The answer is President. Now the next question. Which hypersaline body of water is famous for being so dense that humans can float on it effortlessly without swimming? Dead Sea. तो आपको अगर स्विमिंग नहीं आती तो भी आप डेड सी में तैर सकते हैं। Next, what is the specific term for lines drawn on a geographical map that connect points of equal elevation? The answer is contours. Contours. Next, which historic 1215 English character established the fundamental rule that even the king is subject to the law? Magna Carta. Okay. Next, what is the capital city of Australia? अब ये आंसर सबसे आसान, that is Canberra. Okay. So these are the 50 questions. Hope so. इसमें से